Okay, so yeah, we're doing this one. And first thing we have to do is calculate the gratuity, which is the tips. So let's find out what our order is first. Our order with food is 8.49 plus 14.99 plus 7.99. So our food total is $31.47 without any tax or tip. Okay, so $31.47. And then let's just take that over here. So the gratuity, the tip would be 31.47 times 0.08875. Wait, sorry. 31.47, and I'm doing the tip, sorry, which is 15%, so it would be that times 0.015. And then if you were to tip 15%, if you would give the waiter 15%, you would give $4.72. If you were to give the waiter 16%, 0.16, that would be $5.04 rounded, of course, okay, because it became 5.035. And then if you wanted to give the waiter 18% times 0.18, that's going to give us $5.66. So I'm multiplying this value times the decimal format of 15%, of 16% and 18%. And tax has not been added yet. So now the total cost of your dinner with taxes, without taxes. Okay, so that's done. Sorry, the total cost of your dinner with taxes. So now let's find out how much your food is with just your tax. So to find out, it'd be your food total, 31.47. And it's going to be what? You're going to pay 100% of your food plus 0.0875. And that becomes 1.0875. So that's the food plus your taxes. So let's multiply 31.47 times that, and 31.47 times 1.0875. That's going to give us $34.22. So I'm going to write that down. I'm going to erase some of the stuff. 34.22, and so your food plus tax is 34.22. Now, you have to choose either this one, the 15%, or this 16%, or the 18%. So now I'm going to add this value, 34.22, which is food plus tax plus one of these. And just for our, just to keep it simple, let's just pick 15%. So it'd be $34.22, which is the food plus the tax already included, plus 14.72 if that's what you chose. If not, just pick any of the other one. That's okay. 34.22 plus 4.72. That's going to give us a total of $38.94. Okay, so I need to write some of these values down because we're going to need it for the bottom example. So 31.42 is just the food. 34.22 is food and tax. Let me write down what 15% is. It's 4.72. 16 is 5.04. And 18 is 5.66. Okay, so, and the total food tax with 15% is 38.94. Okay, so, all right, I have this written down, and I can erase this and move down to the bottom. So the bottom questions say, and let's take care of one at a time, what happens to my bill if I have a coupon for 20% of my meal? Well, my meal, just my food, was, and I'll write this down, was $31.42. This was my food, drinks and whatever else you just, so that's my food, right? So if you pull out a coupon, I don't know, maybe there's a newspaper clipping that says if you're a student at $194, you get 20% off. So you're not paying $31.42 anymore, right? You're paying not 20, so 20% off means that you're now responsible for 80% of that. So we can do 31.42 times 80% of that, which is 0.8. So if I multiply 31.42 times 0.8, now I'm going to end up paying $25.14 rounded, okay? And that would be my food. So my new food food portion of the bill, my new food total, my food portion, oops, my new food, I'm just writing, my new food total will be $25.14. Okay, so now based on this, I would have to pay taxes, and based on that, I would pay tips. So how much was your total bill if you decide to leave a 25 gratuity instead of the typical 25? So I'm not going to continue, so I'm just going to base it on what we did on the top. So my total bill before, so we had my total bill with food and taxes. If you look at this part right here, go up a little bit. My total bill with food and taxes was $34.22. My original food was $32, right? Going back up. My tax on that, so the food was down. So now I have to, so instead of leaving a 15% tip, I want to see what 25% is. So if I decided that I would do 31.42 times 0.25 just to see what my tip would be, right? 31.42 times 0.25. And my tip, if I decided to give the waiter 25%, would be $7.86. Okay. What is the total bill of your what is the total bill amount for your dinner party without applicable taxes or gratuity? And that was that value on top that we did without taxes, and gratuity was $31.42. What is the total bill for your dinner party with taxes and gratuity? And that was a second value here, which was $38.94. And I don't understand 3 and 4. But we'll move on. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Determine the unknown tax rate. So we don't know the tax rate or the discount or the gratuity. So part A, Janice and Joshua decided to try the 2 for $20 deal at Chillis. Their final bill was $21.60. The sales tax was applied. What was the sales tax applied to their bill? Okay, so we can use the rate of the percent of change. So we want to know what the tax rate, right? So the rate of change is what? New minus the original, right? Or the change here. The percent is going to be the change between the new and the original over the original. So if you think about it, let's leave this for a second. The ending price was $21.60. The original price was 20 over 20. So 160 over 20, and if you take a calculator and divide, again, maybe 1.6 divided by 20, which gives you 0.08, and if we change that to a percent, it's going to be 8%. So how much was the tax applied to this? Was 8%, meaning the food was 20, they applied an 8% tax on this, plus 8% tax, and they end up being $21.60. So this is the information we needed to find. Okay, and you can apply the percent of change here. Question 2 is almost probably the same thing. The final bill was $45.97. So final bill was and they gave the waitress 3 $20 bills and said keep the change. Well, that's the final bill. This bill means final bill, meaning that's already the food and the tax, everything. So they gave the waitress $60, right? And they said keep the change. So if they, let's see, 60 minus 45.97, let's find out how much they gave, what do you call, the waitress as tip. They gave her $14.03, right? And we can, we need to find the percent. Oh, sorry, so we need to do, so the percent again is, the new was, they gave her 60, the original was 45.97 over 45.97, sorry. So we're going to do 1403 divided by the original price, 45.97, and that's going to give us 0.351, and if you change that to a actual percent, it's going to be 30.51%. Okay, but just I'll leave it alone. Not going to say anything. So 30, they gave it a huge tip. 30.51% is quite a lot. Okay, but 3. Alexander family decided to dine at Chili's for Sunday. The bill total was 78. Okay, the tax. Okay, yeah. Blah blah blah. So she paid $100 on a credit card. So the actual bill was 74.83. How much did she leave in tax? So 100 minus 74.83. So this difference here was what she gave the what do you call as tip, and I don't know why I'm doing that because I should have done this. 100, find the difference, 74.83 over 74.83. So I don't know why I did this. Sorry. Hang on a second. 100 minus. Hang on a second. 100 minus 74.83 equals, and we're going to divide that by 74.83, and wow, and they gave, this is going to be 0.3363, but that, to change that to percent, we multiply by 100, or 33.63%. Okay, and that's number 3. Part B. Okay, the twins decide to celebrate their 21st birthday. They order a total of $47.36. Again, this is the same thing. It was this, the total bill in food and drinks, but their final bill was $15.86. Obviously, the difference between that was a tax, so let's find that out. So the final price was $51.86. The original price was $47.36, and we're going to divide that by 47.36 because that's the original price. 51.86 minus 47.36 equals 4.47 divided by 47.36, and that's going to give us 0.943. Yeah, there's a 0 here. Let's just stop there. And as a percentage, you can write 9.43%. Okay. Next question. Cynthia enjoyed his coworker. Her bill was $14.97. She gave the waitress a $20 bill and told her to keep the change. How much did Cynthia give the waitress express as a percent? Same thing. So we want the percent, right? The percent of change. So it was 20 minus 14.97 over 14.97. And let's do that. 20 minus 14.97 equals 506 divided by 14.97 equals 0.338 or 33.8%. Okay. And the last one. Enjoy blah blah blah. Their bill totaled 113. A 6.5 sales tax was applied. There were 7 members present, and each of them contributed one $20 bill, so which means 140. How much was the waitress tip? Hang on a second. So I guess this, okay, so let's find, I don't know, I don't think 113.76 already has a sales tax, so we have to find out what the sales tax is. So 113.76 times 0.065. We got to find out what the tax was, right? No, actually, I don't have to do it this way. So what I'm going to do is 113.76 times 1 plus 0.065. Let's see how much the total bill is, because we have to pay 100% of the food plus the tax, so that's going to be 1.065. So let's multiply 113.76. So 113.76 times 1.065 equals 121. I'm going to write it here. 121.15. So that was their total of the food plus the tax. Okay, so food plus tax. So now they ask for the check. The check comes, and they each contributed they contributed what, $20? So 7 times, so they gave the waitress $140. And from now we can find what the tip was. So new price, 140 minus 121. We can find what the change was over 121 over 15. So 140 minus 121.15 equals 18.85. And if you divide that by 121.15 equals, and they gave her, the waitress, as a percent, well, as a decimal first, 0.1555, and that's going to be just 15.55%. Actually, it could be 15.56 because the 100,000 is a 9, so that's going to change this to a 6. So that would have been the proper answer. Okay, but here's what I didn't want to comment before. It seems like they're calculating the tip here on these questions. The tip is calculated on the total food and tax together. Okay, so we'll discuss this on Monday. Okay, but this is how these questions are done.